Hey, good people. It is your man, Shannyn Casino, the host of the OD Open Discussion, and we are back. We took a whole year off, got some other things going on. Last year, 2022, was just a very busy year, and I'm happy about it. Everything went very, very, very well for 2022, but we are here in 2023, and it is March 1st, and today we have our first guest. Let me just explain to you who you're looking at right now. You are looking at a powerful, powerful speaker, an author, mentor, life coach, certified, all of that stuff. She got all of it, right? And I met her on the tour that we was on last year called Level Up Tour. Shout out to Renee Cooper for that tour. It's amazing. And actually, real quick plug. If you are interested in getting on a platform, you have something to say, you have something to sow, a seed to sow, and you want to speak, get in contact with Renee Cooper. It would be in your best interest to get on this tour, Level Up Tour. And it's getting ready to get started as soon as May. So hurry up, you got some time. Today, we have with you, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Steff-B Speaks.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Shannyn.
Yes. Steff, I am really glad to have you on the show, and especially being my first guest. I am very, very happy to have you. We met back in Baltimore last year. Baltimore, and I have to say there was a presence that just came off of you, the presence of influence. You just had this power over you, and I knew that before you spoke. I said she ain't come to play. She ain't come to play. She came to really sow a seed and really win some souls, and I believe you did just that. So, Steff, how are you doing? How's everything since the tour? What has been going on with you?
Everything is amazing, Shannyn. Thank you so much for that intro. Everything is amazing. It's going great. I'm continuing to experience God in the level, in terms of just leveling up. I'm experiencing Him in greater lengths and ways that I've never experienced Him before.
Right.
The honor to be here on this platform, just to be able to share my voice, share my story, and just hopefully motivate and encourage others that on the journey of becoming a better version of themselves. There's going to take some self-awareness and forgiveness, but things have been going great. Just a lot of things in the planning behind the scenes, just trying to stay focused, which is one of the main keys, because we know that distraction can come in many forms.
Oh, man.
But just trying to stay, focused in terms of hearing God's voice for the what's next, because it's always a what's next. God ain't never through with us. When we sit back at Coco, He like, all right, that's enough. Come on, we gotta get back to work. That's why we wear the camouflage and say, hey, let's get back to work, because we gotta put our
back in the war.
On. We gotta put our full armor back on.
Yes. Absolutely.
Things has been really, I have different programs that I'm incorporating to help. I don't really like to call people clients, but refer to them as victors, because we all, in the stage of just trying to win, or goal is to win. So I'm just trying to do greater things, Shannon. Thank you.
Awesome. I see you doing it. I'm watching your social media, and one thing I can say about you, you don't stick around for nobody. You get gone. You be everywhere. I mean, you be with your girls, you be with your aunt. I see you with your mom. Y'all everywhere. Y'all do everything. So let me ask you, everybody has these dreams. Everybody has these ideas to do things, but we notice that there's a lot of people that don't get to it. And so my question is to you, what do you think is one of the reasons that people don't actually get started on that vision, that dream, even when, God has probably told them, hey, this is what you should be doing? Why do you think that people are not getting their visions out or getting their dreams out? What is happening in their lives, you think?
I would think personally, even dealing with my victors, or the ones that God has sent to me to encourage in such an area, my biggest word would be fear. Fear is like one of the number ones. I mean, I always used to say, hey, call me going to Steff school performing arts because I can perform. I can make you think I'm happy, I'm good, I got it all together because that's what I perform, and that's what I want you to see.
Yeah.
But internally, subconsciously, in your mind, there's a portion of like, God, I'm scared. God said, come on, trust me, I got you. But like, God, I'm scared. I'm not embarrassing myself. And because how we want people, a lot of times, even though we say it out of our mouths, I'm not thinking about what nobody thinks.
Come on.
But because of you're not sure what the outcome is, and how the outcome in terms of how you'll come out in that situation, you don't know if you're going to be embarrassed. You don't know if you're going to fail several times or whatever it is. It all comes back to the word fear. Right. So we don't want to face those challenges of even making us feel uncomfortable, or even in a manner of, again, like the embarrassment or such. So I think fear is the number one reason why, because people get on roller coasters. Why? Because they're scared.
They're scared.
How it turned out for somebody else. They're like, I'm not doing that because I don't want that to happen to me. Right. But it's all in trusting God. So we got, obedience, and obedience is overcoming that fear and trying it anyway. Yes.
That is so good what you just said. I even say sometimes, I tell people, I made it in a post. I said in a post on social media, I had said, you don't want to get caught up with a guy like me, because all I'm going to do is manipulate you into believing that you are the greatest. But really, it's a good manipulation, because really you need to believe that, and you need to see it for yourself. Right. And a lot of times people don't see it for themselves, and it takes someone like yourself to lead them to that, to get aligned with that self-revelation for themselves. That they are great. And so thank you for that answer, because it was really, really good, and I'm sure somebody is receiving that right now, as they're watching. So can you tell me a little bit more about I've seen something that you're doing called, I don't know quite what the acronym stand for, but the RYM. Yes. What is that about, and what do you do with that? How does that work into your brand and what you're doing?
Okay, so the original name is Global Vision Productions, which is the name, so people see it out there. Who's Global Vision Productions? Okay. RIM, which is Reset Your Mind, that's an offset of Global Vision Productions. So globally, visually, we're reaching people globally, but when you go to resetting, we're resetting minds of individuals who are ready to take the plunge, saying enough is enough, globally, to help them see, something, I'm tired of being like this, enough is enough. So God has blessed me with a program or a course that can help to give back to others in terms of, hey, I'm ready to reset my mind. I'm ready to live in my purpose. I'm tired of living this procrastination. I'm tired of dealing with rejection. I'm tired of dealing with pain. I'm tired of dealing with fear. I'm tired of dealing with not knowing. I'm tired of living in the shadow of somebody else. I'm just tired of just being in a low space. I'm tired of not allowing my mind to actually be as creative as God gave me to be creative. I don't know where to start. So that's what RIM does. It incorporates and it supports you on your journey of allowing you to see the creative gift that's in you, of becoming a better version of yourself. Right. So it allows you to become more self-aware. Like, hey, I didn't even know I can do that. Or I didn't even know it was in my heart to do that. Or I didn't even know that can even be a part of my life, because more than likely it's a part of your purpose and who God created you to be. So it brings more. RIM is a program that brings more self-awareness to deal with to deal with addictions, to deal with low self-esteem, to deal with self-worth, to deal with self-love. It's just a whole package wrapped up. Right. So there's a lot to deal with, but guess where it starts? Right. Resetting the mind. Resetting your mind. It all starts there, because it's a choice. And when you make a choice, you make a decision. When you make a decision, I'm resetting my mind. It goes back to just resetting your mind. Like, hey, I'm going to reset my mind because I can't deal with this no more. I want to be me. I want to live who I am.
Right. Awesome. When did you know that you wanted to either change your life, and with changing your life, do exactly what you're doing? When did you know that?
I have sat down with every tool, every program that has been dropped in my spirit to be able to give back to others. I have went through all of the programs myself. I cried, I screamed, I was like, no, this is not me. But I was in denial in terms of, no, that ain't. So to answer that question, yes, I have been, anything that I introduce and I teach or give back to others,
Yes.
God has allowed me to experience it for myself. So I walk in the authentic. I believe in walking in an authentic nature. I don't want to know what he did or she did or they did. I want to know what you did. If you're going to teach me something, teach me what you did to get through it. Because if you look amazing and you glowing like that, you did something. So I need to know your blueprint. You know, so I'm just giving the blueprint of what was given to me. Okay. So that's why the program is only made for those who are ready. Like enough. They're up to their level of enough is enough.
Yeah.
In terms of, could you repeat the second portion of the question? Because I done got caught up on the first part of the question.
So I think it kind of it covered both really. It's like when did you know, like, okay, so I'll take it back. When did you first start speaking? When did you first start publicly speaking? And what led you to that moment?
It wasn't, if I had to disclose a little, it wasn't until the age of 50. So that lets you know it's never too late. And I'm over 50. I'm a couple years over 50. So
you know that black don't crack, because I would have never said.
It wasn't until 50 that I say, hey, that I wrote that first book to say, Steph, it's time. And I heard it. And the crazy part when I heard it is because God said, be still and know that I'm God. It's when he sat me down during COVID because we had nothing else to do. So the mind was at an idle state. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? We can't go anywhere. We can't do anything. But God used his timing. Not my. God used his timing. And in his timing is when I kept hearing, write the book, write a portion of the book, write the book, just tell a portion of it. Because
what is the name of the book? Real quick, plug it real quick. The name of the book. The name of the book that you have.
Pray, Pursue, Persist. It's an anthology project. Pray, Pursue, Persist. I actually have 3 books. Pray, Pursue, Persist. You Are Enough. And the other one, Women Crushing Mediocrity.
Okay.
They're all anthology projects, but they're all give a portion of my story.
Right. Are these on the platforms, maybe Amazon, where people can find this?
They're actually on globalvisionprod.com. If you go
to your website.
It's my website, yes. My staff get it mailed out directly, personally signed, however we want to move forward. But in my course, I do offer the Pray, Pursue, Persist. I offer that book as one of the free tools that goes along with the package, or act as an addition to go along with the package for those who sign up for the program. But it's called Pray, Pursue, Persist, which is when my very first book was written, and it did become Amazon's bestseller, but you can purchase it from Global Vision Prod. www.globalvisionprod.com.
Come on.
And that book just just tells the story of how I wanted everything to just stay hidden, but God spoke, and that was at the age of 50, to write the book, to tell your story, let people know that it does not matter your age. It doesn't, when they say age ain't nothing but a number, that's a true statement.
It's for
because
real.
Enough is enough. You'll start moving into handling whatever to address that enough. And that's my situation.
Man, that is awesome. That is awesome. I was listening to you on the tour. Like I said, for anyone that's just now joining in, I was listening to you on the tour. Your story from just being from a family of musicians, and just your upbringing, your relationship with family members. Your story is just so powerful, and I know that your history, no matter how bad it was, and I made this as a post, no matter how bad it was, it's definitely now a tool to help fix and guide and mentor someone else, for someone else that comes along that you see, like, you identify, like, look, young person, you're going off course. There's so much potential in you, and you have the words and the tools to say to get them back on course. So we was on this tour, Level Up. I'm going to bring it back to the Level Up tour. What was your experience with it? What did you get from it, Steph?
What did I get from it? Being if I may, a 2-time survivor of domestic abuse, being a recovering drug addict of now 30 years, all glory to God.
Oh man.
Being a threat of a victim of suicidal, you know, being in that position and being able to stand before people just to give back.
Yes.
In terms of what I got from it is I've learned that, Steph, once you put your mind to anything, you can conquer all. You can be unstoppable.
Yes.
The whole goal and the challenge is to not allow the chitter chatter to get in your ears.
Come on.
I've learned that in order to go further, you have to step out of that comfort zone. And what does that comfort zone look like for you? It really depends on your story and how far you're willing to go.
Yeah.
Me, myself, even explaining my story on stage, I like to stay in the background. I feel I'm more productive in the background. Let me stay behind the curtain and let the magic show through somebody else. And when God has plans on your life, what they say, if it's comfortable for you, you haven't reached your level or where you need to be or where you're going, because that's a comfort level. You established, you learned your lessons in that space or that level you are.
That's good. That's good.
On stage, that allowed me to, hey, this ambivert person that can be introvert and extrovert, but I can go either way. And I'm really, the shyness from me from generations of where I studied my background to see where I came from.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to take on that background, and you're not going to be able to stay in that background in order to accomplish what God wants you to do. Mm-hmm. So stepping out of comfort boundaries is very, very important. And on top of that, forgiving yourself to even tell your story. And that's a whole nother conversation.
Whoa.
We probably don't even have time for that one, but yes.
Whoa.
Forgiving yourself to even allow yourself and give yourself permission.
Yes.
I had to give myself permission to step up on that stage. I had to give myself acts of fear. I had to give myself permission to tell the story that God allowed me to experience. I got to show God off. That's what I got from it. I got to show him off. Don't look at me, look at him, because it's him with the victory. It's him who get the glory. It's him who's helped me get this through this story. You know what I mean? So it ain't about me. It's not about me. It's about him. So it allowed me to give myself permission to speak on my truth in terms of what happened and how I can help others to get there.
Wow. That's awesome stuff. That's awesome. That's powerful words. I know somebody is receiving that right now. Steph, you have been awesome. I am glad that you have came on the show. I'm going to keep doing this, but it is just a good awesome to kick it off with such a good positive energy that you are. And so, ladies and gentlemen, this is the OD, and I am Shannyn Casino. Give a hand for my guest, my first guest, which is Steff-B Speaks. Yep. Give her some light right now, because the enemy's playing right now. The enemy's playing, but give her some light. Steph, I want to thank you for coming on the first show and really setting it ablaze for me to really get into this. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the OD is back every Wednesday at 7:30. Tune in, click in. It's always click the link. We're doing everything by YouTube and everything. So, it's always click the link. This ain't tune in. It ain't TV just yet. But it is presented to you by the Social Maximus Network. You can follow me and find me on all social media, Shannyn Casino. It's everywhere. And Steph, this has been wonderful. This is great. We will do some more talking because we be kicking it.
Yes, absolutely.
We will definitely be doing some more talking. You guys, until next Wednesday, join me right back here on the OD. I am your boy, Shannyn Casino. I see ya. Hey, good people, it's your man, Shannyn Casino. Thank you for watching another episode of The OD, where every week we'll be bringing you another episode at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube, The Social Maximus Network. Now listen, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And after that, make sure you share this episode with somebody else that may need the value that you just got. Until the next episode, I see you.